What's going on, guys? Klutch here. Once again, welcome back to Farming Sim 19. Today we're doing a mod review for the this past week. So a good weekend review for any mods that were released into the ModHub. Today we're looking at all ModHub mods. And for the most part, in fact, pretty much all of these except for one that I can think of are all available in the ModHub for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. So I'll tell you all about these mods. There's one that I think is missing from console, but the rest are all good to go. So let's get into this, guys. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys. So this is just as a simple reminder on all platforms. If you're looking for some of the mods, they may be hidden on your main ModHub screen. So as you can see here, I'm on the main ModHub screen. I'm not seeing all the options though, so if you go down to the bottom here and click on show all mods, you're going to get a few more options, and you can scroll off to the right and see a few more things that may be missing. So just a heads up there, you should get a little number 1 or something along those lines. A number should pop up if there's a new mod available. For instance here, disable vehicle cam. I have this downloaded as a PC mod separately, so it's still showing up as a new mod for me. But yeah, so if you're looking for those mods, that's what you have to do. Make sure you do that. Let's go take a look at some of the new mods, guys. All right, so let's get into this. First off, now this truck, obviously the Man Forestry Truck. I can't remember the name of this model number. That's probably it right there anyways. You'll recognize this. This is in-game, obviously. A decent little truck. I'm not a fan of vlogging, so I don't use this all that often, to be perfectly honest. I found it a little bit unstable, but regardless. We now have a trailer that is designed to kind of work in conjunction with it. Now, obviously, you could connect this to a pickup or something along those lines, something that has this standard hitch setup, and you will be able to tow this. But it's kind of designed for this truck to have it in mind, I guess. And then you'd be able to pick up your logs and load it onto this trailer with that. Nothing too crazy. BioBelts trailer. Let's take a look at this one in the store quickly here. So underneath your logging equipment, you will find it there, forestry equipment. And simply underneath, there you go, the BioBelts TTLT 500. So the only options you have are color. That is it. That is all. Pretty straightforward. Just shy of 20,000. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So we'll move on from there. The next one we want to talk about is the new Challenger, actually. And I might as well, since we're looking at tractors, we could take a look at that. Now, last week, you'll remember we did have the Challenger 700 series as well. It was the, well, which one is it? The Field Viper, this one right here, yeah. This was the tractor from last week, the Field Viper series with the decal. We got another 700 series today, well, this week I should say, just without the decal. Exactly the same, has the exact same engine options, all the 700 series engines, just without the decal, so you save a little bit of money there. I guess it's a $5,000 difference. Yeah, that's fine, I suppose, but let's take a quick look at this one. Leave the man alone. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect. There's not much difference between that and the one we showed off last week with the decal. Everything works. Everything looks the way you'd expect. Okay, perfect. I do like the Challenger stuff, so yeah, another one to add to the collection, I suppose. It's just funny that we have one with a decal and one without now, that's all. Yeah, anyways. So let's move on past the bigger equipment. Now we're going to move on to some smaller implements. First off, let's talk about this here, the BioBelts bucket. I mean, it's not anything too special. It's kind of a stainless steel look, which is nice. Some nice added details to it. Nothing too crazy as far as equipment there goes, but I'll show it in the stores, of course, as usual. It'll be underneath your front loader buckets, and then once again, there we go, front loader bucket. It's good for, yeah, the smaller front loaders, I suppose. Pretty much anything can handle this. Nothing crazy there. It's just that it's stainless steel, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's not much different than the universal bucket price wise. It's a little bit cheaper, I suppose. 1,700 liters versus what's this one here? It's about double that standard one, so I guess that would be a benefit to it. So anyways, let's move along here to the next. What's our next option? Oh, we do have something else. As always, guys, we have weights. It seems like every week we're getting new weights. I've got so many weights in here now. Now these are the 10 Winkle Weights. 10 Winkle, all right. Can't say I've heard of that name before. But so we have a series of 3, 3, and 3. I guess it's 9 in total. Yeah, they're all different sizes, I suppose, at different applications. They look great. They're all paintable if you so desire. Yeah, they're weights. If you like to pick things up and put them back down, you can. As long as you have the mod enabled. But they're weights, guys. So, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about that. I'm just going to toss these over here. Get out of here. I'm done with you. Boom. All right. This was, I was kind of excited about this, actually, guys. Now, this is a mower. What's that? Is it a BioBelt motor, obviously, as well? This is, it's kind of like a bush hog. I don't know if you're familiar with those or not. But I just love, like, it's fairly compact. It's inexpensive, easy to maneuver around. So maybe some, I don't know. I was hoping if it was able to go through some shrubs and maybe some small trees and stuff, that'd be cool as well, like an actual bush hog would. But yeah, it's relatively inexpensive. So let's take a look at this one here. It should be under mowers. There we go. The BioBelt RC180. Exactly what you would expect, but I mean, it's only what, $1,000. That's really cheap in comparison to anything else you're going to find as far as a mower goes. Even my modded mower is obviously more expensive. $2,000 for just the front there. And those ones are fully modded. This one here is in-game mod. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, this is a great starting mower if you just need to get a bit of grass here and there. Not a bad purchase. All right, let's move along. Flegel, what is this? This is a silo roller, right? So I'll take a look at this one in the store. Once again, something that I typically don't use. Oh, of course, levelers, under levelers. There we go. So we did have one beforehand. We had the Stego, 4.8 meters. We're down to 3 meters now with the new Flegel silo roller. It's a little bit smaller. 10 grand total. What was the other one? 75. So it's a little bit smaller and more expensive. Oh man, that's a tough sell, but yeah, it looks like it may be more adaptable. I don't know. Like I said, this is not something I typically use, but it's another tool in the toolbox, I suppose. It's interesting. Maybe I'll give it a shot more and more here. We'll see. See if it actually if I can find a benefit for it. I haven't gone into the silo side on my Let's Play lately, or for quite yet, so throw that over there with the weights for now. Next up, we have a set of 3 cultivators or disc harrowers. I guess the only disc harrower is technically one of them, but right. So this one here, we'll start from the front here now, I believe. Yeah, we'll start at the front. Let's go take a look at these. Just because I can't get the names right off the top of my head, I'll have to bring them up. That's my cheating way of doing this. So that's the last one, and that one there I believe is only PC. Let me see here. So we'll start with this. There we go. Actually, you know what? It's that one. That's the PC. So this one here is the Ling. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. It's, what is it, 4.5 meters. Now, let's go load this up because I just want to take a quick look at it. I've only played with it once when I was first setting it up. So this here disc harrower is PC, Xbox, console, PlayStation, Mac. Everybody has access to this. Let's hook this thing up here, and we'll give her a quick unfold. Yeah, looks good. I mean, it's a little bit on the small side, of course, but early game. Need a cultivator? Not bad, or a disc harrower, I should say. I always call them cultivators for some reason. Anyways, looks cool. Let's move on to the next one here. So next up we have the Lemkin disc harrower, a small disc harrower here as well. You might have seen it already in the store when we were looking at it. So right there. 6 grand, considerably cheaper than anything pretty much else in this category. Yeah, everything else is a lot more expensive. It's only 3 meters, but easy start to get, or easy cultivator to get started with, or easy disc harrow, I should say. Look at this, even can pick it up, and that's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that I could do that. Neat, that's interesting physics. Yeah, once again, as you'd expect, nothing out of the ordinary there. There's no movement to it. You just simply drag it behind your tractor, your device. The nice thing with this, it's obviously low horsepower requirement, and it's cheap. So everything is... Oh, look at this. Okay. I didn't notice that, but the turn indicators are backwards. Ah, that's interesting. Everything else seems to function as you'd expect, but turn indicators for some reason are backwards. Let's check the other one because I'm curious now. Not that I use my turn indicators very often. Nope, turning indicators are fine on this one. Everything works the way it should. Yep. Interesting. So for some reason, just on that smaller disc carrier, it's backwards. I don't know why, but it is. All right, last of all, now this one here is a PC only mod for some reason. I don't know the reason for this, guys. Doesn't make sense to me. Lomentris, it's KLL4. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's a very simple cultivator. It goes up, it goes down. There's no folding. There's nothing, nothing else that happens with this one. So we'll take a look at that in the store quickly. Cultivators, and there we are. So it's 8,400 bucks, 8,500. There we go. It is exactly what you think. You can paint it your whatever color you'd like, of course. But there's nothing much to it. So unfortunately, this one is a PC only mod for some reason. Not quite sure what the reason is for that, but it is what it is. Boom. All right, let's move along quickly here. We talked about the cultivators and the disc harrowers. We have another sprayer now. I'm not going to try to pronounce this thing. What is it? You know what, I will. Carul Nicolas Stila 460. Now, it must be French, right? Carula? Carul? Anyways. So this fertilizer spreader, or sprayer, I should say, fairly similar to the, what is it, the Stara we have in the game? It's a Stara, right? We'll take a quick look at it. But it does exactly what you'd expect. Folds out similar distances, and it is simply a sprayer. Let's see if I can zoom to the right spot there. Yeah, I don't know what else you'd want to know about that, but let's go take a look at it in store. So crop protection, and there we go. So you have, oh, that's right, the Hardy. It's a Hardy. How did I not remember that? The Kuhn. So Kuhn and Hardy both have similar models. The nice thing with this, obviously, it's a little bit cheaper than both of those options, so you'll save a couple bucks there. However, it is what, 28 meters versus 36 meters for both the Kuhn and the Hardy. So you're going to lose a little bit there. You're also losing, well, only on the Hardy, you're losing a little bit of size. It's only 4,600 liters versus 6,000 liters. That being said, the Kuhn is only 43, so not a big difference. As for options for this, you're going to get an option to have narrows, of course, as expected, but that's it. Narrows are normal. There's nothing else. No other options for it. What you see is what you get. Awesome. All right, well, let's fold this up, and we'd be done. Get rid of that. Come on. Got too much stuff in my testing area here. There we go. Yeah, I know. All right, so next up, we have... It's not a tipper, obviously. The Auger Wagon. I was looking for that word. So this Auger Wagon, we already had a Stara Ninja 19,000. Now we have the larger Stara, the 33,000. Yeah, once again, not a lot of options. Wide tires, normal tires, that's it. That's all. It's an Auger Wagon, guys. I can't really give you any more details than that. It's just a larger Auger Wagon. The size of it's written on the size. I don't know why they call it a Ninja. I don't see any Ninja attributes to this thing. I don't quite understand that. But yeah, it'll do what you ask it to do, I suppose. Maybe not if it's a Ninja. I don't know what the rules are on that. Anyways, the Ninja 33,000. And last update, guys, we have the Pause, I guess it would be, telehandler. Interesting with this one, there are some benefits. It is a little bit more expensive than anything else we have currently in game. So wheel loaders, telehandlers, there we are. So currently 69 to what, 100,000 roughly is kind of the base for most of the in-game stuff. This one here's 117,000, and it's actually lower horsepower. So we're 143 all the way up to what, 129, somewhere in there, 100 horsepower. Actually 129 is usually the base. This is just over 100 horsepower, which is somewhat surprising. It has a bigger fuel tank. but less horsepower, and it's another, what are we looking at? You know, $20,000 more minimum. So that's kind of surprising. Now, as for options, let's see here. We have some options to have a beacon. You have some options to have the Nokian wheels, if you'd like. But the big thing for me is the attachers. So this one here has an option to put a rear attachment, a 3-point attachment on the rear. And that's actually kind of cool. So you don't see that on any other telehandler. Like that. Other than that, guys, not much else to tell you about. Let's fire it up. It does exactly what you expect. I didn't bother measuring it. It does seem like the arm moves a little faster than most to me. Anyways, but it doesn't look like it extends quite as far as the Manitou, the big Manitou, or even I'm trying to think what else was there, the Massey Ferguson. But you know what? The one thing it does make up for is in maneuverability. It'll spin around pretty fast. Like, I can do a pretty hard donut here, and I don't believe the Manitou or the Massey Ferguson can handle that. So if you need something that can do quick donuts and zip around your yard quick, maybe that's what you want. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that is really going to do it for us today, guys. I know there's no PC mods that were really new out this week. I looked at a few, tested a few things. There's nothing that I thought, you know what, is a must-have for me, must need to play with. I'm still looking at a few things, some new maps that have been coming out recently. Still looking for the next big map that I want to play, to be perfectly honest. So haven't really got into that too much in depth yet. So I'm still looking. I'll let you guys know when I find something new up there. Go up on top, the old test trial area up top as well here. But like I said, I'm going to keep on looking for that stuff, guys. There are some new maps out there, but nothing that I just haven't had anything I've found yet that I need to play. I know there's a couple that I thought I was going to and just have not been able to really delve into them yet. So hopefully soon enough. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great week. We will probably see you, I guess, probably earlier this week. We'll see if we can get a few more done earlier this week on some mod reviews if stuff comes out. But until then, guys, I hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time. This is Klutch, over and out.